Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm going through this 95 TRAKS race cards. I got this box from Goodwill, so it's already opened. All cards have been opened, but we're going to go through and see if we can find any insert cards. Or whatever there may be. We'll just stack some of these up. They're not in the best of shapes, so... we'll just try to sort them out. Okay, they had 38 or 30 packs of premium cards, 12 hollow foil stamped cards. Per pack, okay. Special inserts in every pack. Look for randomly inserted autographed prototype cards from Richard Petty. Behind the scenes, on the rise, racescapes, checklist, and information subset cards. Alright. Odds of finding. Behind the scenes, 2 in 1 pack. On the rise, 1 in every pack. Richard Petty autograph cards, 1 in 600 packs. So we're going to get a lot of inserts that are just pretty common. So starting us off, we got Rusty Wallace, Derek Cope, Jeff Gordon, Michael Waltrip, Todd Bodine, code card or card to send in, Ricky Rudd, Henry Sadler, Mike Wallace, Todd Bodine, Michael Waltrip, Jeff Gordon, Derek Cope, Rusty Wallace, another card, Michael Waltrip, Ward Burton, Mark Martin, Brett Bodine, Rusty Wallace, Tommy Houston, Kyle Petty, Todd Bodine, Ward Burton, Johnny Benson, Sterling Marlin, Sterling, Ricky Rudd, Ernie Irvin, Terry Labonte, Jeff Gordon, Ricky Craven, David Green, Mark Martin, Dave Marcus, Kyle Petty, Dick Trickle, Rusty Wallace, Greg Sachs, Dennis Setzer, Ken Schrader, Jeff Bodine, Mark Martin, Jeff Gordon, Harry Gant, John Andretti, Jeff Bodine, Steve Grissom, Ernie Irvin, Ward Burton, Johnny Benson, Ricky Rudd, Hermie Sadler, Mike Wallace, Todd Bodine, Michael Waltrip, Jeff Gordon, Derek Cope, Rusty Wallace, Todd Bodine, Joe Nemechek, On the Rise, David Green. Here we go. Some racescapes, checklist cards. Different variations. Alright. Dick Trickle, Jeff Burton, Jeff Bodine, Jeff Burton, Randy LaJoy, Jeff Gordon, Ernie Irvan, Dale Jarrett, Jeff Gordon, Randy LaJoy, Jeff Burton, Ward Burton, Michael Waltrip, Mark Martin, Brett Bodine, another checklist card, or this is Winston Cup schedule, Joe Nemechek, Rick Mask, Ted Musgrave, Jeremy Mayfield, Dale Jarrett, Steve Kinzer, Rusty Wallace, Taylor Labonte, Ken Schrader, Dale Jarrett, Kenny Wallace, Bobby Hamilton, Mark Martin, Brett Bodine, Loy Allen Jr., Kyle Petty, Jeff Gordon, Mark Martin, Cal Petty, Dave Marcus. Okay, behind the scenes, Paul Andrews, Robert Yates behind the scenes, Cale Yarborough, Jimmy Johnson, Tony Glover, Ray Evernham, Eddie Wood, Ken Schrader, Morgan Shepherd, Loy Allen Jr., Brett Bodine, Andy Petrie, Carl Hill, Richard Jackson, Bruce Ronnie, Junior Johnson, Leo Jackson, Len Wood, Kenny Bernstein, Kyle Petty, Mike Wallace, Hermie Sadler, Ricky Rudd, Kyle Petty, Dave Marcus, Rusty Wallace, Derek Cope, Jeff Gordon, Mike Card, Morgan Shepherd, Ken Schrader, Ricky Rudd, Mark Martin, Terry Labonte, Dennis Setzer, Greg Sachs, Rusty Wallace, Tommy Houston, Eddie Wood, Mark Martin, Morgan Shepherd, Ken Schrader, Ricky Rudd, Mark Martin, Terry Labonte, Dennis Setzer, Greg Sachs, Rusty Wallace, Michael Waltrip, Ward Burton, Rick Mask, Joe Nemechek, Todd Bodine, Kyle Petty, Tommy Houston, Rusty Wallace, Terry Labonte, Ken Schrader, Dale Jarrett, Bobby Hamilton, Kenny Wallace, Dale Jarrett, and Ken Schrader. A lot of these cards will be good through the mail. Get some autographs. Can't wait to get my first couple sent out. Here's On the Rise, Steve Kinzer. Rick Mask's first run. Kyle Petty first run. Kenny Wallace, Dale Jarrett, Jeff Gordon, Chad Little, Is this Bobby Daughter? Yeah. Bobby Labonte, Joe Nemechek, Ricky Craven, Robert Presley, Rusty Wallace, Dave Marcus, Steve Kinzer, Mark Martin, Terry Labonte, Ted Musgrave, Kyle Petty, David Green, Todd Bodine, Ricky Rudd, Michael Waltrip, Todd Bodine, Chad Little, Mark Martin, Bobby Hamilton, Hermie Sadler, Jeremy Mayfield, Mike Wallace, Jeff Gordon, Jeff Bodine, Ken Schrader, Johnny Benson, Dale Jarrett, Brett Bodine, Mark Martin, Michael Waltrip, and Ward Burton. Robert Yates, Junior Johnson, Eddie Wood, Rick Hendrick, Richard Jackson, Buddy Parrott, Cale Yarborough, Leo Jackson, Andy Petrie, Joe Gibbs, Leo Jackson, Roger Penske, Kenny Bernstein, Glenn and Leonard Wood, Andy Petrie, Cale Yarborough, Joe Gibbs, Ray Evernham, Paul Andrews, Steve Meal, Ray Evernham, first run, Bruce Rodney, Andy Petrie, first run, Leo Jackson, Carl Hill, Robbie Loomis, first run, Chuck Ryder, Len Wood, Robbie Loomis, Joe Gibbs, Roger Penske, first run, Roger Penske, Andy Petrie, Glenn and Leonard Wood, Steve Meal, Rick Hendrick, Joe Gibbs, Chuck Ryder, Buddy Parrott, Jack Roush, Larry Mack, these aren't the most appealing cards. You can see why they probably went out of business. But Robbie Loomis, they just don't grab the eye. Glenn and Leonard Wood, first run. Roger Penske. Morgan Shepherd, Chad Little, Robert Presley, Rick Mask, Chad Little, Steve Kinzer, Dale Jarrett, Jeremy Mayfield, Ted Musgrave, Robert Presley, Morgan Shepherd, Robert Presley, Jeff Burton, Randy LaJoy, Jeff Gordon, Ernie Irvan, Dale Jarrett, Rusty Wallace, Rick Mask, Joe Nemechek, Todd Bodine, Kyle Petty, Tommy Houston, Ted Musgrave, Sterling Marlin, Ricky Rudd, Ernie Irvan, Rusty Wallace, Terry Labonte, and Ken Schrader. Last little stack here. Dale Jarrett, Kenny Wallace, Bobby Hamilton, Mark Martin, David Green, Ricky Craven, Jeff Gordon, Elton Sawyer, Jeff Gordon, Harry Gant, John Andretti, Jeff Bodine, Steve Grissom, Ernie Irvin, David Green, Ricky Craven, Jeff Gordon, Mike Wallace, Hermie Sadler, Ricky Rudd, Chad Little, Steve Kinzer, Dale Jarrett, Jeremy Mayfield, Ted Musgrave, Jeff Bodine, and Jeff Burton. So that's it for this box. Not too bad. Got a lot of first runs there. Of course, you're going to get that in a hobby or this entire box, but yeah, they're kind of a little lackluster for me. Tracks near the end. I mean, in the early 90s, they were pretty much what they were. But it's like they never innovated and came out with anything that great since like 1992. Just my opinion. But overall, I'll take it. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. And thanks for following. Thanks. Bye.